Okay, thank you so much for your question. So yes, we all want to leave a legacy. We all want to make impacts in the world, and one of the ways I would want to do that is one, I love film. I love movies, and my heart and mind goes into the film industry and theater and production and everything. So one of the ways I would want to also impact my world is through my movies, of which I'm looking at starting this year. So I want to start
You started a movie?
production.
A movie production?
Yeah.
I need a job.
Stop, please. You're doing amazing already. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at starting like my film production. already have some scripts down. So I want to tell stories that would impact the world. You know, social issues, stories that we're not talking about. You know, and scripts them and put them in movie form. Secondly, also I want to start my foundation, of which I want to educate the young people when it comes to reading. You know, I feel like a lot of people when we go back home now, it's even sad because like social media is taking over the world. Everybody's just on
Everyone is doing foundation.
yeah
Right now.
mm-hmm.
Everyone gets like a cool job and they start foundation.
Right.
Everyone starts a business and they start a foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Is the foundation really important to like making sure you achieve all of these things?
That's a brilliant question. Not necessarily. It's not a way to without it you can still do whatever you want to do, but it's like an established way of like putting it out there. Okay, of course, like have something that have a foundation that helps this blah blah blah. So just like I feel like it's just a literal saying, but what my heart and mind goes to is for the young people to like really find interest in reading. I feel like when you go back home now, especially those in the rural areas, my heart goes out to them. And so I really want to go out there in the rural areas and start something like a reading club, just for them to read and also learn, like know the kind of world they are in. And also, aside that, I also want to add like a mentorship program, like a financial mentorship program, a finance mentorship program.
Okay.
Teach them about money because
Financial literacy is really important.
and we don't know. And for me, growing up, I didn't know anything. We just get money, we just spend. So and I feel like everything is just gonna fall into place. And also using my Instagram and my social media platforms to touch lives in the ways that I do.
Okay. So when people come to the Clever Summit and then they get to see you speak, what should they expect to hear from you?
Okay, thank you. One, they should, first of all, I'd like to thank you for inviting me to come on this beautiful summit, and I want to also commend you for this. This is a brave, it's a brave initiative, especially going out in the diaspora to do this. It's beautiful for a Ghanaian young gentleman like you. Thumbs up. And so, first of all, at the Clever Summit, they should just come expecting nothing but the best. They should come expecting to learn more about the digital space and how they can leverage on that and also monetize that space. And if anybody has not taken that space seriously, they should start taking it seriously. Like no matter what, like it doesn't matter the industry you find yourself. If you take the digital space seriously, you will take over the world. It doesn't matter what you do. You don't necessarily have to know everything, but coming to the Clever Summit, you will know how to, maneuver and navigate on the digital space. It doesn't matter. Like you don't have to know anything. Just come, and after leaving the Clever Summit, especially me being there, you will learn a lot. Yeah.
Okay. So I have just like a final question.
Yeah.
One advice for young people, maybe is there a book that you read that changed your mindset? Is there a conversation that you had that changed your thought process? Is there a one person you met, or is there a mentor that took you through all of these? Just one advice that has impacted you that you want to share to everybody else.
Of course, I cannot sit here and not talk about God. I cannot sit here and talk about my work with God. First of all, I'll say that the book I read that changed my mind tremendously had to be The Power of the Mind by Pastor Chris. And that book is just not a book, but this is a living soul. Like, if you read it, you understand. You understand the world in a whole different perspective.
Okay.
And I'm a Christian, and I'm not trying to impose my religious my belief on anybody, but this is where I thrive in. Yes, and this is how far God has brought me through my work with Him. And so first and foremost, if you're a Christian and if you're watching, if you take God seriously and the Word of God seriously, like everything that you need as a child of God is in the Word of God. If you take that seriously, you take over the world. And one of the things I realize as Christians, we just talk, but if you do what the Word of God says, you will take over the world, money, tree, whatever that it is. And so one advice I'll say is, if you're watching, if you're a Christian, please do take your work with God seriously. Read the Word of God, and also then one book that I read, of course, that's The Power of the Mind. So just go grab that book, The Power of the Mind by Pastor Chris, and also my man of God, Pastor Enoch. That man has transformed my life in ways I can't imagine. I met him.
Enoch?
Okay. Yeah. I met him.
I met him once.
Yeah, 5 years ago, and I can remember how I was and how I am now, and I can understand that if you keep listening to him, you will never be the same. And so I would want to use this platform and thank him so much for grooming me to be the woman that I am now. I want to say thank him, Sure. And also lastly, I would say that also give yourself the chance to learn, like explore, read wide, don't be a cake. Read wide. That is all. Read wide. Okay? And also give yourself the chance to go out, learn things. Come in here, I came to learn that if you are always in your shell, you will be behind. Okay? We all know our Nigerian brothers, like they go for things, and that is one of the things I've come to learn, and that is who I am now. Wherever there are the opportunities, I go there and I knock, and I need to get it, and I'll get it.
If you without open, you break the door.
You break the door and enter. So yeah.
It's really been an amazing time talking to you, hearing about your story, what you're doing, how far you've taken all this stuff. Really happy to get to have this conversation.
Right.
I look forward to having other conversations and eventually getting to meet you at the Clever Summit.
Yay!
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Hopefully you're going to meet soon.
Thank you so much, Reverend.
Bye.